and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Close your eyes and wish for it really bad. F? Stream died? What? Oh. My bag. Hello? Hello? I am back. My internet just dipped, I guess? I don't know. Hello. Okay. How is the lag? Is the lag very bad? We should test if you are online. Say a random number and we write the same random number back. What do you mean? The lag seems nice? Okay. Okay. There's been in some spikes but perfectly fine. Okay. I don't understand. I'm on Ethernet. This should not be happening. Oh well. Does this puzzle have a solution? I've been here for literally an hour. What the fuck do I do? Help! Help! This doesn't make sense. The second door would open. Shit, how do you solve it? Developer, answers please.
And because there's this dark
The
area
internet could be
doors,
striking.
a space between spaces. Before you move on, you get to pause.
I'm heading back to the start. Later, guys.
Just for a moment.
Guys,
A
it's
few
not so bad
seconds
in
to
here.
reflect on and let go of the events that led you.
No answer, I think.
To step back and connect
There is
the
no
pieces
second
together.
switch. No
To
solution.
grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
The French so did. Like right now, the farmers are very much striking and blockading stuff, but our work has not been interrupted too much, so that's okay. This lecture hall? Are those typewriters? How do you leave note? That is my question. I really want to leave a note. It's a lamppost! And a million typewriters. Part of me really wants to own a typewriter, but the typewriting part of me is like, no. Speak, 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 speak. I will speak when I want to, thank you very much. May, June 2009. That's a long development cycle. Porn stars die too. They do.
Tough.
It's an
Gonna
epidemic,
just
really.
Spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
It spins its own wheel for a couple minutes. Okay. What?
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Oh. Where is the door? 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 I will playing Gravity Bone 30 Flights of Love and Quadrilateral. Same question for Shan too. I don't think they're here right now. I was wrong about the chat. Ah! Thank you, I did not see. It is very small. Odd furniture ought to go in the center of the room. But a TV with surround sound, a refrigerator, put a giant hole in the ground. Put a giant hole in the ground. Oh, fuck you too. Now what about the wall? Picture of a horse, feel like a washing machine. 10 stoves. I want 10 stoves. Okay. Fuck you too, that's fine. It's very small because this game was made when computer screens were smaller, yeah. I think we should light up this room a bit. A skylight, full ceiling window. Let's open this baby up. I'm thinking 10 times to 12 resize electric 6-inch soft LED ceiling lights with fluorescent trim. We'll put live Tesla coils in each corner, yeah. Okay, sure. And a table. I have a table. Tables were invented in 1935. Oh.
There's a bit more to this one, but still it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake. So okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Please walk forward. I cannot go any other direction, that is such. This guy will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instruction carefully, take care that you remember each step, okay? First click on this table. Good, go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off, then turn it back on. Floor lamp, okay? Go to the left side sofa, move it a little. Finally touch the shelves. That's it! In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. Okay. Communicate something. IKEA. It said. Back the beginner's guy, you really should. Gravity bone is free and also bonding with 30. Oh, nice.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something.
I won't pretend this doesn't hit home.
And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Like in prisons, or just making the same, just the little voice that usually tells you to stop, you know? Like, sometimes the little voice is there, but I am physically incapable of following it. It is there. It is yelling. It is behind the glass door. It sees everything I am doing. It is exasperated by every choice I make. And it's like, are you fucking serious? Just stop. And I hear it. I know it is there. Am I... Like, I don't even... I'm getting better at it. But a lot of times I'm physically incapable of listening to it. Why? I don't know. Sorry, but yeah, the glass is pretty much bulletproof, but the effort is appreciated. Hello, who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too?
It's a
yes.
conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
I was in the furniture maze. That's where I am right now. I'm so glad to know that I get out eventually. What's it like to escape? Actually, I'm already forgetting what being in the prison was like. It's strange, but in a way I kind of miss being in a prison. Feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. I feel like 3 is how I feel, kind of. Do you feel any different? Sometimes I'm scared I'll get out and then things will be exactly the same as before. Through its ADHD brain waves. See, the thing is, yeah, I'm gonna go on because you think changing environment or freeing yourself is going to, like, everything will be better and stuff, but the thing is, even if you change your environment, even if you have more money, more friends and stuff, you are still yourself. You are still trapped with yourself, and that is that is the thing. Oh, that's awful. That's the worst thing. I'm sorry. It's actually not a bad thing. There's something else in exchange. Tell me that you don't actually know who you are right now. I'm not taking this way too personally. I'm doing full-on self-digging right now. I don't know if that's intentional, probably. It's actually not a bad thing, I promise. You get something else in exchange of things to do. I guess there are parts of you that you don't realize are there until, like, you actually are able to, you know, take some recul, distance, and see yourself. If you're me, then did you get this call from another version of you when you were trapped? I think I'm the first person to call back. Oh yes, I did get a call. That's how I escape. Huh. I mean, logically I want to go too. But also it could be one. Because fuck logic in this game. I think... Because if I go 1, it will help me to think that even if no one calls, I can still escape. While 2 is kind of like, you need to rely on other people to escape. I'm gonna go 1. And can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? To get out, all I have to do is be sincere. To get out, you need to tell me how you feel right now. Get out, just talk with me a bit. Just continue to tell me how you feel right now. How do you feel right now? What? That will free me? How does that work? You can't know till you're out, but I promise this work. Just tell me how you feel, it will make sense. I hate no one. I'm gonna go, it won't make sense, I guess. Okay, you can skip these to remember the 17 kanjis. I know I should ton of kanjis, just not all of them. Okay. I feel afraid that nothing will ever change. On.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Can escape with the straight out switches in the room. No, because if I turn on the two on the sides and leave the middle one on, then it's still symmetrical and it's fine.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself? To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's
No symmetry.
puzzle,
If you cut the middle one in half, then it's
dark
symmetrical.
Transitional space between.
The middle switch control to the left. Why are you doing this to me? I didn't get what he said. Oh. Well, my goodness. I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. I might be having to clean this entire house all by myself, and right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows loathsome hands make lousy homes. Don't worry
You'll notice
about
that
me.
the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Don't worry about me. I play this nice. I'll be glad to stay here all night. And lousy homes make home known. Are we cleaning this whole place? I guess. Well, now you just might be getting a little ahead of yourself there, no? Why don't we start cleaning and then you decide whether you could do it all night? I'll finish up here in the meantime. Could you please clear up the table? Or... much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now could you please turn on the bedroom and run into the bedroom, make the bed? I shall, sure. Why in there? Why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? What the little details matter. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How do you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house. It's not messy, okay. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? Wow. I don't enjoy it so much as I need it. When I'm working, I feel a kind of calm that rests in the pit of my ribcage. My soul just can't be soothed any other way, it seems. Which I guess is about all that matters. Oh, and that and a tidy couch, with a straighten the pillows on the sofa out there. Sure. Oh dear, looks like someone spilled the drink over by the couch. Maybe mop that up as long as you're here. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Do you think Roomba enjoys being a house cleaner? I don't know if Roombas have feelings yet. I say yet because you never know. Maybe in like 15 years. There'll be like AI Roomba that will yell at you for like spilling stuff too much. Like imagine if if the Roomba cleans too much of the same thing and he's like, to have less dust, do these 3 things. Roomba keeps trying to get out, the wall always in the way, the wall is always in the way. Make it especially cheesy. No. Okay. What do you mean it was stupid? Sorry. What? I want to know. Like... Also, check the tub needed a cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best as you can? Tub was over there. Need to be perfect, we're just human. There's still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom. If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Sure. Perfect, thank you. And then how about you come and clear these dishes off the table?
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Did the chores ever end? Darling, let me tell you something. Whatever work you do, you have absolutely got to own it. Otherwise, it owns you. So, why don't we be with the task at hand and leave the future chores to future
I know that
you?
Coda really liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Oh. Probably wants to soothe out the rug in the bedroom, believe it or not. Trust me on this one. Gemini said they probably don't experience emotion the same way we do. Oh, Gemini did the Google thing, right? I have not gotten into that yet. I keep seeing ads. It is there. I'm like... I don't... I might go and check it out. Earlier when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that this one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it and it takes care of you. I don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. There's a bit of truth to it, no? Anyway, so housekeeping. Books, will you please clean out the books? Thanks. This is weirdly hitting close to home. The like, yes, let's say something deep. The thing is, sometimes I do allow myself emotion, but it's like I have like a very specific emotion window. I have the 1 second of me saying emotional stuff, and then I put LOL at the end, and then I move on. And be like, haha, I feel so lonely, like nothing I do ever matters. How you doing? And that is the only thing I want. And then like if people will try to like be like, hi, what was it you just said? I'll be like, what? About how the weather's nice? The weather's great. And like sometimes I feel like it's like, you know, you have this like overflowing cup. And you know it's overflowing, so you need to like let out drops a little bit, but you're not ready for you don't want the whole thing to topple over, so you just like, you know, do little things. But then like people try to like get a massive mop to mop it up, and you're like, no, it is a little drop. It is, ignore the thing behind, it is just a little drop. I love introspective. You're reminding of anatomy once again. Anatomy? Look at this tiny little... Yeah. Like... This game is meant to be introspective, okay? So, we're getting into it. A lot of times, I feel like asking leading emotional questions, like, and you're deflecting. Yeah, it's kind of... You can see, like, honestly, like, 99.99% of the time, I feel like I'm like on this kind of like tightrope, and that the moment I slip or like don't keep myself together, I will fall to the ground and never be able to come back up. So I'm constantly with the little baton being like, oop, little cry, oop, little emotion. It's like, yeah. Books.
I'm glad
He
you
says someone had to check mail. That
found
sounds like
some peace.
emotion exophone. I was like, yeah. question, sure. Do you
But,
enjoy this?
Of course,
Yeah.
it can't last.
What the f-
The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Watch me. Watch me, bro. Watch me. I've been there. This game makes me feel a lot too. For me, it's so much about the permanence of trying to make something that matters and how fleeting that is. I was about to say that emotionally constipated people rise up. There you go. It's like how last Saturday, Jay, as the emotional person that they are, was fully crying at 9 Souls and I was just laughing. It was sad. It was genuinely sad. Who am I? Wait. Who am I? Who am I? What does the rest of the song do? Who am I? My brain goes to one day more. Fuck. I'm overplaying with emotion and yet I am avoidant. This game inspired one tiny Half-Life 2 mod I made for really? Oh.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
Okay.
This
How tend to
one
know
gets
about
a bit
members or new
goofy.
prices? Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. You came here to be perfect. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know who is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, and grateful? I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. And the question is not how we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly? This is easy. It is so easy. It is
About
so
halfway through the
easy.
game, the perspective
Being perfect
shifts.
is effortless. This one captures
play
being a
as the
bigger
teacher.
teacher great. Everyone is so
Suddenly,
much better,
you
even the
discover that
grasp has
your
better
teacher
jumping.
is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Okay. I was about to say, like, think of one person who you think is better than you. Like, bitch, I have low self-esteem. That's literally everyone. Hello. Good night. This is the key. How to? Okay, I guess it's anyone. This is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? I still love you. It's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Being alone must be awful. Can we choose other? Oh. Thank goodness all of you perceive me as being wise and intelligent. Drinking is not hurting my life. If you are torturing yourself trying to find the right solution for your life, you are not doing it right. Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. Seek out the only one thing. What is the easiest, simplest path forward? Where I'm the bullet with oh no or okay, I'm so sorry. But do you know how many cyst extraction videos I've been watching these couple days? Do you know the full body joy I get when cysts are being squeezed out of pockets with the blood and the pus, and the little incision and the... I need to not look at this. Okay, it's fine. I help what students are, and then as a teacher you feel like you're in a war zone. Yeah. Just kidding. Anyone wants to do some ecstasy after this? There is no truth. There is no path. Can I go to the dog hole? I cannot. I cannot. If I'm not a good teacher, do what is easiest, do what's simplest, feel what is true. Holy shit, you guys, something is coming out the back room. Let's look out. Nothing. No one. It's coming for you. It's going to destroy you. Everyone, let's run. People Powers Unit A. Rockstars have kidnapped my son.
Experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
I see. I disagree.
I think about this game a lot these days.
I don't know if this is how people genuinely feel, but for me, I see the flaws in people. I perfectly see them. Does that mean my brain is not like, oh, the life is worth more than yours, and if like you get run over, like you will be less, you know.
Months between this and the last one. That's twice as long.
It could be a shitty person, my brain will still go like they are worth more than you.
Particularly complex. So I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
I missed what he said. He found something strange. What? I don't know. I don't see the flaws in people. I look up and I see the ceilings. Up. We are done with the orange. Okay. As a perfect, maybe a little anxious, but perfect. We are who we are, and you know, we have our ups and downs. We're hopefully less good than we will be in the future, but also better than we were before. So it's a slope. It's there. It's a very pretty stage. Hello. Alright, the performance ability places, please. In this scene, you will be playing as me. We are the gathering of professionals. First, you'll start leaning against this wall. Ah, okay. I'm leaning against the wall. Good, stay right here. The woman across the room, in this chair, is a professional photographer of animals. It is your dream to photograph animals professionally. It is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Hello. Hello? That's it? Yes. That's the beginning of a conversation. You need to actually converse with a being human. Man, that be a human being phrase. I feel it so much. I guess if you talk about subjects you like, people will enjoy that. No, that's not what I said to her at all. Completely missing the tone of the conversation, okay? I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason it was just that moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the setting. There were a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby. Poof. Poof. I'll talk to her again. You must have worked really hard to get where you are, but you've to lean into the pain. Focused, successful, happy. Wise. Must have worked really hard to get where you are. What do you mean I'm messing it up? Being a human being, at least you don't know how to do that. I wish there were, like, literally. I wish, like, like, you know, little things. Like, you know, when you know, you're here and someone is here. And you walk. Can we agree on a distance where we look up and say hello? Because the amount of times we're like, I shouldn't be staring at this person because it's rude. So I'm going to look at my phone or look away. But then I need to like look at them when I'm crossing them to say hello, to not be rude. But then I need to do it early enough that they know that I acknowledge them and then they want to say hello. But not too early that, that I'm just staring at them. But also, if I do it too late, which has happened sometimes, they think I'm ignoring them. And I'm not ignoring you. I have been hyper aware that you are there. I don't know. Can we agree on a radius? Or can we, you know, can we say hello in a distance? Like, oh hi, and then cross? Can there be strict rules? Maybe not strict, but like guidelines. As soon as you see a person, just start waving and say hi. But what if you're far away? I don't know. But then it's you're too far. It's like they can't hear you at that, so you need to like. Their problem. To live inside your brain, you would be amazing. Ah, there's the lamppost. Go to the lamppost. No? Oh, do I go? Oh. Still hello. Act like you don't see them and dive between it. I wish. That's actually the ideal scenario for me. Just know people. It's working. This is what it was like.
This eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
Also, hi, Skolo. I probably should say hi.
After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Oh. Mobius strip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Jesus Pokemon. Why my Pokemon? What did I say? Do I need to keep my... Oh. Help, I'm blind. Can't I... help, I'm blind? Someone get help. Okay. Should I genuinely just close my eyes? And just type random numbers? Okay. I'm gonna type random numbers.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise.
Okay.
And there is a solution, by the way.
Ah! The giant room flying directly and they're aggravating. I'm not like this what's going on. Each time I had to solve this, to recognize I know the solution to the door. I mean, there's a switch, but where? Where could the switch be? Ah, oh wait, there was a door. There was a door. There was a door. There was a door. The truth. Can we stop it? Is to speak something that is honest. A person with creative energy. Person with creative energy. That isn't truthful. Okay. There's a giant book of kanji flying at me and so jump. Is honest. I can't keep making these. That's it, that's the truth.
Like I said, I was getting
I don't feel
concerned.
it anymore.
First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially
I
stopped
haven't been
being an
honest.
outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person,
This giant
he was
system might
being
keep
a lot
flying
more
at you, but it's
distant.
very
Like,
animated.
you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Koda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way. His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Okay. December 2010. Hello? No? Hello, is anyone there? Very pretty. The person, how lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. When I try to create, I feel empty. That is kind of how I feel sometimes. No? Ah. I don't know what happened. Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that is to protect me to start it again. I'm gonna say one. There was this machine that kept me going and it stopped. Okay. Oh wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. It isn't far. I need to see it, see how it's why it stopped. Can we have a tea break? Sure. I think I might be nearly done. I want to say it's been
If the last
on for like
game
nearly
featured
2
Koda
hours.
talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11.
We can have a tea
Put
break here
yourself
if
in
you
my
want.
shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet still he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Should we have like a... I might need to pop to the toilet. We can do a little intermission. I won't have tea because I've drunk too much today, but I'm going... Will we be back? It's 43. How long does it take to make tea? Should we come back at like... I guess we can come back at 50? And like 9:50 if that's okay with you? Or 9:50 for me, or just 50. I don't know if you think it's left already to make the tea, or if we can... Sounds good. 5 minutes is plenty. Okay. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Let's put music back on, I guess. BRB. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Oh, ooh, I did not mean to do that. Ah, it's this fan cam. Here we go. Ah, tata. Imita Vasanasi. Hi, Cora! We're cursing besides the British tradition of being bargain. Football. Everything they need to go on to is going on. This 45 minutes will be filled by emotion. And I hope it's going to be for if it's free. I think the stream did it. I don't comment. I mean, we've had some minor emotional talks, but that's fine. Inverter, thank you. And you did just little job at a time. Up. Like speaking like unironically, there's a song. I don't remember the name. There's the song whose lyrics hits a little too hard. I don't remember how it goes. But basically talking about seeing like all the friends and stuff like get their hearts broken and feeling kind of envious that they're let me find the song real quick because we're talking about it anyway. How did it go again? Where is it? Ah, it might be in here. Feel something. There we go. Where does it go? There we go. Watching my friends break their hearts into two makes me jealous. I know that is cool. But what can I do? And so I just want to feel something, to feel like a person again, you know. That's. Anyways. Let the droppers and sell them. Have fun with that. Oops. There we go. Anyway. I can take you to it, but there's a problem. It's guarded by a difficult puzzle. If you can help me solve the puzzle, we'll find the machine. Deal? It doesn't matter what I say, does it? We're going to end up there one way or another, right? Make money. You might make money. Hey, it's a Tori. Perfect. Come along, I'll show you.
Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Next. Just press the switch there.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
I just saw someone crying. That's fun. You had to say that your work is fun and easy. You had to say that game development is simple and joyous and that you love it 100% of the time. Okay, sure, making games is easy. Making games, that feels wonderful. To open the door. But it wasn't true. Don't worry about it, just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. Say it is easy, it never stops being easy.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
I guess just never stop creating and you'll never feel bad. Alright, making us effort is what's for not a good teacher.
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
None of this is helping. Patience, you have to trust me, okay? I promise this will work. Please continue. Any sacrifices made for my work are 100% worth it. More, keep going.
This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it.
I would be saved by my work.
It never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
Aww.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Who is the woman in the... Oh, Kova, no, because he said him. Kova, machine. That's the machine. Okay. Guard. I love the standard croissant. I don't know why he even names all his games and everything, that's a little weird. Yeah? Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation where I'm really like... I intend to be quick. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. But one more thing that you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. Get to see the machine. Do you know what this machine poisons escape? Will the machine ever explain itself? Will the machine answer for what it's done? Will we get answers? Could you please send up in the questions for the paper? How did you capture the machine? What can you tell us? Will it be punished? Is it actually a machine? Okay. He stopped.
And of course, it's the machine.
You stopped feeding us. There's people out here. Can you imagine what pain you've put through? It was only because of your creation that any of us could make through every day. How could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? I don't like any of these options. I guess it was only because of your creation that any of us could make it through every day. So here's what needs to happen. You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize. You have to admit to the people that you have allowed them to suffer. I've been so alone. Sure, if you want to get your own feelings into it. Apologize for... Okay. No, think carefully. I know how to hurt you. I've seen the thing you fear. What do you fear? I have seen the thing you fear. Alright then, I will apologize to the people on your behalf. Oof. My friends. My friends. It falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine will not will not apologize to us. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need this game. We are stronger than it thinks we are. To show it that we are not failures, I guess. Oof. These are very Eastern European buildings. Yeah, they kind of reminded me of the COD level at like the not COD CS:GO level at the beginning. But yeah, these look very Eastern Europe. I'm wondering what because the machine is called Coda, but does it actually represent Coda, or just his drive to? And then no, I guess even if it represents only his drive to make games, I think it would be bad to destroy it. But we can wipe the slate clean, maybe. Or destroy the thing the machine has created. Okay. Oh, back at the stage. Oh. Any stairs? Nope.
Remember, you can click to fire the gun.
Yes, I have done that. Ah. This is weirdly satisfying.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm
Another
thinking this,
typewriter.
I realized that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Oh no, I used to remember all the game ideas. It was nice, I wanted to read more. Oh fuck, I am falling.
So I started showing Coda's work to people.
Destroy my
This
second.
one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
I don't think that was a point though, was it? Down your weapon.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good, like Like, I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could...
Ah, yeah, the healthy thing. I will fix other people's
Tell me
troubles.
how much they enjoyed his games. It was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
What happened? Is he dead?
So anyway, Coda finishes this game.
Is Coda alive?
And really, he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's.
Okay.
This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made.
And I mean, I knew it.
So let's take a look.
We not call this, but do we jump off at the end? I don't want to jump off at the end. I don't want to go up the tower and jump off. Hi, Wild Duck. We played this so many times, such a good games. Hey. Do we jump off at the... I don't want to. Oh, fuck. Fine. What? Why? Why did you give me this game?
Meaningful about Coda's work.
Ah yes, I'm looking for a nice chill game.
The tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
It's the chillest game. Can I just go back to the root to the house cleaning game? I like the house cleaning game. Also, why can I not? Okay.
This room actually has a maze in it. Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
I mean, that's rude. You feel like you don't see the walls, and then you try stuff, and then life is like, haha, fuck you. And you're like, but why? And it's like, there was a wall, and you're like, what the fuck is the wall? And you're like, life is like, it was just there, you're just too dumb to see it, I guess.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just
I
clean
can.
the house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
Okay, no, this is kind of impossible. If I had 3 hours, like if I had like a good 3 hours and a map tool, I think I would have fun with it. But it is late. If you need time to tell the voice inside your head to shut the fuck up. See? I mean, I might do it later. Okay.
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that
Puzzle
Coda
time
has
again.
made. It doesn't encourage
Yes, why
thought
my head
or
hurts
engagement.
sometimes.
It doesn't ask anything of me except
But, you know,
a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
16, 17. Not me trying to find meaning in the numbers if I look at them in a different way. Did you, oh my god, do you get it? I just got insanely jumped scared by pizza. Oh gosh. Oh, that's still okay. Ah. Thank you. And I was like, why am I going down?
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first two challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix
But it's
the
not
problem.
your problem to fix,
I
though.
feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
But you could. That's
can
not
open
how
this door for you,
relationships
so
work.
Let me do that.
That's the thing,
Was I a
though.
failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it
Yeah,
wasn't
who
my
here is in a
friend.
position to judge?
I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to. That was the thing.
Cyrus,
For years,
hello!
I
How's
was
it
trying
going?
to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
Your game? Yeah, it's called The Beginner's Guide. I mean, it's a short... I mean, I'm nearly at the end, I think. It's a short little experience that... see, I'm hoping does not end with me throwing myself... I'm hoping the person who made this is alive. Let's just say that.
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed. Where did I screw up?
Hey, Davey. Thank you for interest in my games. I need to ask you not to speak to me anymore.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
Is Coda still alive? That is all I want to know.
I don't think
I
I ever
wonder
told
at
you this,
times whether
but when I took your work and I
I'm
was
making
showing
these
it to
games for
people,
you.
it actually felt
I think Matotoki is
it
saying
felt as
over
though
there.
I were
It
responsible
might
for
snow here as
something
well, but I don't
important
believe it.
and valuable.
Because people like in my area of France, people are like, "Oh, it's gonna snow soon," but like it's gonna snow one day in late January, and that is it. That is all the snow we're ever going to have this year. You've so infected my
And
personal
the
space that
people
it's.
who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
You've so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere hidden between games. There was an answer, a meaning. Would it make you any happier? Please stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes. Give them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe. Now I feel bad for playing this! Now I feel bad for playing this! Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them?
And then you
You
stopped.
simply didn't
And I didn't have
do
anything
it.
left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing.
And I'm wondering if you're
Less than
physically
nothing.
ill. Ugh.
What does that mean?
You desperately need something and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. Trying to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just a part of the process. The fact that you think I'm frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. Okay. I think Coda might be fine. Okay. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Okay. Which is fine. You're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks, and that you make peace with this thing you are wrestling. Carol and Broderick came making a game with 3 unstoppable obstacles and a message
I'm
at the end.
afraid
Yeah.
that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me?
Take the L,
Because
brother, here.
I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict.
Sit, kid.
There has to be something wrong with me. Can I
Yes.
apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry.
He told
I'm
you what
sorry.
he wants.
Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
You know how you do that, kids? You go to therapy. It won't fix the problem, but it will help a lot, you know. Epilogue. Okay. This kind of looks like the Talos Principle. Oh, no, is that Grand Central Station? There's a station that resembles this, right? I think. These are TVs, okay. The story.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more.
So wait, this
like
was...
a disease.
Is this another one of Coda's games? Because he didn't make any after the tower, right? So is this one of Davy's games? Ah, yes, indeed. Okay. Okay, sure. Go in, I guess. Oh, this is very fancy trade. If only your trains were this fancy.
Solution.
Fancy schmancy.
Solution.
Half-Life 2 train station. Ah. Oh.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons. Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
No? Okay. This kind of looks like the Eye of the Universe in Outer Wilds. Okay, we are also very claustrophobic.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
See, I'm not technically driven by external validation, but do you know why? It's because I do not believe external validation is great. People will compliment me like, oh, you're great, and I'll be like, thank you, and my brain will be like my brain does not go, it doesn't, like, my brain does not go like, they're lying. My brain, like, I'm sure they mean it, but it does not feel real, if you know what I mean. It's like people can tell me, oh, you're great, and I'll be like, oh, I'm sure you believe that. It's wrong, but thank you for believing that. And like, it does, you know what I mean? So like, people will tell me like, oh, you know, what you did is good, and be like, you know, do you know this disconnect with what the world is and how we experience it is like this big gap. That'd be great, you are good enough to make it. Oh, thank you. But like, you know, so like, technically, I don't run on external validation. I don't know if that's a good thing. But so that's one way to, if you're wondering how it feels to not need. It's not that I don't need it. It's just there's no way for my brain to actually compute it. It's like a different language that does not speak. Like, you know, you know what I mean.
What now?
Like someone bigly so you know what I mean. Yeah. You like, that's not help. Like, I appreciate it, but you know. See, like, I appreciate it genuinely, but there's like a massive gap
walk you through
between.
this,
Like,
but
I genuinely believe you
starting
think
to
that,
feel
and
like I
I'm
have a
very
lot of
happy
work
you
to
do. But
I
it
have a
does
lot that I
not,
need to make up
you
for.
know, it's parallel lines, never meeting. I need to go back to therapy, you know. Exactly what you mean. You know, yeah, it feels wrong. It doesn't feel icky, but kind of, you know? Like, yeah, like they don't fit the reality. And it's like also, like, you know, with, you know, when like, you know, you're feeling bad and you say stuff and people say like, you know, the kind of cookie cutter thing to you. It's like, oh no, you're not stupid. Or like, you know, you look fine. Or like, no, you deserve, like, things like, you know, you deserve like recognition and things like, because they so cookie cutter and like the things that I feel like should be said to everybody. I feel like, you know, yes, it's a thing that should be said to everybody, but it doesn't fit my reality. You know, I keep saying you know what I mean because I don't know how to express emotions. But yeah. How would you compliment yourself if you had to? Oof. As someone who used to feel very much like what you explained within something people get. Like, I know I just need to go back to therapy. Just, yeah. There are definitely levels of appreciation there. See, like, I'm very good at like knowing what I can do. Like I have skills. I'm smart and I have skills. And like I usually when I do something it is done well, and I'm usually better than a lot of people at stuff because I am very particular, pedantic and stuff. It's just anything that talks about my value as a human being is where I have the issue, because emotional neglect as a child and stuff, you know. But you know. Yeah, such lovely organs. Thank you. I mean, I'm missing one of them. But I'm sure my gallbladder is living its life somewhere. Like if someone says, hey, you're cute, it's like, whatever, don't think it should kick you in your eyes. The moments of true gratefulness people in your life and receiving is often sick. I do, like, I try, because I know it's important. I try very hard to, but it's like grief. Like there is like a massive gap between how like there's just this massive, and I see things on the other side and or it's kind of like a museum. Now you're a museum and you see all the paintings and they're beautiful, they're nice, and they make you feel things, but like you there's stuff you can't touch. It's like protect this stuff and it's like separated from you. But yeah, I saw the picture in you guys and this bit much backside in there just once. And I appreciate it. It's nice. It's just like I want it, but you know, the gap will disappear at some point if I work through it. I just need, yeah. I think any reaction of feeling is warranted. Feels disconnected. You're real, yeah. But at least I know of it. And so like I'm trying to like, you know, work around it. I'm using the tools at my disposition. Poof. Ah. Oh. Ah. Okay. I mean I do want it to change. I just need to go back to therapy for that, and that will be, and I'll work through it a lot. Oh, we're back to the start. Or are we not? Okay. Back in the same station. I wish my city had a train station like this. Do you? Seems way too big. Imagine being late for a train in the station. We think of just in terms of who we attract. That's what it comes down to me, which is my own trauma, I guess. I give a lot to love. I feel like a child loving people. Ah, besides feeling good. Oh, it's the beam from the beginning. But yeah, sadly sometimes you give a lot of love, you attract people who will suck out all the love. But then you also get good people. I don't know. I sit back and let people come to me because I'm so bad at human relations. So, you know. Can't say. It's point can feel well to do. Ah, that's good. Hey, we're floating up. Also speak on. Ooh. Oof. There's a big maze. This is the floor of the universe. The bottom of the universe. Outer World's pretty cool, maybe. Very pretty. Peter, hello! How's the stream going? We are getting very introspective. And it's nice. And I think we just ended? For our...
Turn back from this cave. You said, let me prove that I'm brave.
This project would not have been possible without the following individuals much required from me. Nelson. But to leave my break, can I have another bit of introduction? I'm back. Written by Harry Redford. So, was this an actual story or a tale? Like, I'm mediocre. Everything I do is less than average, but it doesn't matter because nothing does. No, it is Is it surprising that I'm a nihilist as well? That's true. Okay. I don't even thought there was a real story at some point. Good night. Good night, Scholar. I'll take 5 of those. My new I need before I end the stream, I need to show you the t-shirt that just came. Aww. Oh, we can select chapters? That means I can play the house game. Oh, it's A. I can play the house game whenever I want. My philosophy is closer to horse ebooks. Everything matters so much. Okay, give me 1 sec. Don't leave. I need to show you a t-shirt that just arrived today. Give me a sec. Can't believe the final boss on my first try. First try. But yeah, this I thought it got lost in the post, but it ended up coming anyway. I had lost hope, but it is here, and I'm so happy. It's a Tomie t-shirt from Junji Ito. It's like the Junji Ito collection. It's so nice. Oh wait, what video did you send me? Oh, where's OBS? There we go. I will wear that to kindergarten. Gymshot, yes. Wait, what is it? I'm slapping them tonight, indeed. And it's so soft. It's so nice. I got it for 10 euros. Like, you know, for the when, like, you know, you saw your old clothes online with Vinted. Finished the game. So, oh, it's fine, it's fine. I did finish the game. I'm very happy it was not a real story, because I would have felt so bad playing the game. It's a nice coffee girl. I should go back to work. What time is it for you? Thank you so much for being here. Oh. Well, we have a 12-hour difference? Oh, Australia. New Zealand? Australia? I feel like they're in the same time zone. I'm being a lazy baby. Oh, how dare you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ethan just said it's snowing for really. Oh, Australian. I'm so sorry. I'm so you. There is nothing. I do not have. I have a knife. Should I do the seppuku thing, or will Twitch ban me if I do the seppuku thing? And the snow will indeed come over here. I mean, we'll see. Brother, please. Let me put some music back on. Up. I just listen to the depressing song that I vibe with, because why not? If you do it in the bathtub, half naked. Oh, okay, yes, okay, I see. It's good to do Australian embassy and give them a figure a lot. That's what Brett and Jamie would. It is what Brett and Jermaine would do. I like all kind of music. It's just we were talking about, you know, emotional availability and stuff, and I was talking about the song that I relate to, saying like about like not feeling anything, not feeling human, feeling jealous of people getting their heart broken, because, you know. Can I recommend it? Sure. Feel like a person again. Meanwhile, I'm going to look for people that I can get you over to. Oh, Ethan is streaming. Feel like a person again. If I am telling the truth. Watching my friends break their hearts into two makes me jealous. I know that is cool. If you like nostalgia, longing balance, check out New West. Okay. I keep writing a secret as always. I thought that I'm not. I shall listen to them. Thank you. Imagine being human couldn't be me mood. I know, right? I'm gonna read Ethan. I just wanna feel something. I just wanna feel something really real, so that I can really feel like a person. I needed to remember how Ethan's name was. Ethan Sly. Did I write it properly? Yes. Anyway, thank you so much for the game recommendation. It was a great way to start the week, indeed. It's fine. It did not end up with a suicide on the top of the tower, so that's a good. I'm going to sit and think about what I've just played. But this was nice. This was very genuinely nice. I'm going to go to bed now. But thank you so much for coming me and chatting with me. I hope, like, I mean, I guess this game is meant to be introspective, so I hope I did it justice. Ethan's Lie. You can play it with Ah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Then also you don't get additions to Devil. Yeah. I can play with both. Oh, Zaris, I see you in Ethan's stream as well. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna leave you all to lovely Ethan. Ethan's the DM for my D&D campaign. It's very nice. And I will see you on Wednesday for Subnautica, because Lynn graciously don't know if to... Okay, I'm running out of time. Be kind to yourself, take care of yourself, take care of the ones you love, and I love you very much, and I'll see you Wednesday. Bye!